Love didn't begin loudly, it started in the small things. Daniel still remembered the first night Samuel knocked on his door, rain pouring, eyes red, voice shaking. "I don't know how to pray anymore," Samuel had said. Daniel didn't preach, he simply replied, "Then sit with me. We'll learn again?" That was how it began, not as brothers by blood but brothers by faith. They built everything together from that point. Late-night prayers, empty pockets, shared dreams. A small fellowship that slowly grew into something real. People saw unity when they looked at them. But unity, when tested, reveals what words alone can't hold. The fracture no one saw coming. It wasn't one big fight. It was many small ones unresolved. Samuel was the fire. Daniel was the structure. At first, it worked until it didn't. One evening, after a long meeting, Samuel stayed back. "You shut me down again," he said quietly. Daniel didn't look up from arranging chairs. "We've talked about this." "No, we haven't. You've dismissed it." Daniel sighed. "Samuel, not every idea is from God just because it excites you." That one landed. Samuel stepped closer, and not every caution is wisdom. Sometimes it's fear. Now Daniel looked at him. "Be careful what you're implying." "I'm not implying anything," Samuel snapped. "I'm saying you don't trust me, and I'm saying you don't listen." The room went still, not peaceful, tense. Samuel laughed bitterly. "You know what? Keep your ministry." Daniel's voice dropped cold. "Maybe I will." That was the moment. Not loud, not dramatic, but final. When love turns into distance, they didn't fight after that. They just stopped. No calls. No prayers together. No "Are you okay?" Samuel left completely. And Daniel, he stayed, but something left him too. The same hall that once echoed with laughter now felt heavy. Every message he preached sounded right but felt empty. Because deep down, he knew you can speak about love and still be living without it. The weight of unsaid words, Samuel thought leaving would bring peace. It didn't. One night, sitting alone, he whispered, "Why do I still feel this?" He tried to blame Daniel, then the ministry, then stress. But truth doesn't hide forever. I never actually told him how much that hurt me. Across town, Daniel sat in the same chair Samuel used to occupy. And for the first time, he spoke out loud. "I didn't want to lose control." The word surprised him. Control, was that what it was? Not wisdom. Not leadership, fear. "I was afraid everything would fall apart," he whispered. And in trying to hold everything together, he broke the one relationship that mattered most. The return, it wasn't planned. Samuel didn't come back as a hero. No dramatic music. No perfect speech. He just walked in. Daniel was there. Of course he was. For a moment, they both froze, months of silence standing between them. Then Samuel spoke first, not confidently. Not smoothly, just honestly. "I don't know how to start this conversation." Daniel let out a quiet breath. "Then don't start it right, just start it real." Samuel nodded slowly. "When you dismissed my ideas." "It felt like you were dismissing me," he said. "Not correcting, rejecting." Daniel didn't interrupt this time. That was new. Samuel continued, "And instead of telling you that, I got angry and I attacked you." Silence, then Daniel spoke. "I thought if I didn't control things, everything would fall apart," he admitted. "So I stopped listening and started shutting you down." Samuel looked at him carefully. "You never said that before." Daniel shook his head. "I didn't even admit it to myself." A long pause. "Not awkward, heavy but healing." "I was wrong," Samuel said. Daniel nodded. "So was I. No defense. No excuses, just truth." Samuel exhaled deeply. "I missed this, talking like this." Daniel gave a small, tired smile. "Me too." Then Samuel asked the question that mattered. "Can we fix this?" Daniel looked at him not as a leader, not as someone to correct, but as someone he loved. "We can," he said, "but not the way we were before." Samuel nodded. "Then we do it differently." A Christ-like ending. They didn't go back to what they had. They grew into something better. Now, when tension came, they didn't bury it, they spoke. When misunderstanding rose, they asked, not assumed. When hurt appeared, they addressed it, not hid it. Because they finally understood something deeper than ministry, Christ didn't avoid hard conversations. He stepped into them with truth and love, and that's what they chose. Before every prayer they prayed together again, there was something new they never skipped: honest words. Because sometimes the real miracle doesn't happen after the amen, it happens before it.